Speaking of Britt Baker, though,
That's the next match.
Next match is Britt Baker versus Kris Statlander. And I have to say this, and we were very complimentary of Kris Statlander. She has definitely improved since her return from her injury. She's definitely improved.
She definitely has. And I will say this from the women on that roster. They're taking a page from the women on Impact. They are stacked. And I'm not saying that in a sexual way. I am saying it in the fact that these women are thick. They're a lot thicker than the average female wrestler you would see on WWE. They are a lot bigger than what you expect. And I guess it's a lot safer for them to be that size so they can take bumps a lot more. But I was highly impressed with this match. Good grief. I did not expect this match to be that good because of Kris Statlander. She has a tendency to be sloppy sometimes, but she was strong. She was incredibly strong in this match. And I absolutely love Britt Baker as a heel. I really do. But then I also noticed that how low cut most of these women's ring attire is. I'm like, good grief, like the V cut up there. I know people aren't complaining, but this was a good match through and through. She played it to the hilt as a heel. Britt Baker did all the way through. Kris Statlander definitely was the baby face of the match. And then you had Orange Cassidy, which we had no idea was out there. And because they were up there with the best friends, we had no idea they came down there, and he kind of surprised us. But when he was down there, you can tell when he cares. That's why I like that character. When he don't care, he just walk around with his hands in his pockets. But when he does care, you see it. He shows it. He showed it with her. So I'm just like, okay, that's a good motivation. Even though she didn't win, it was still a good match.
Britt feels like a star. To me, now she feels like a star. I remember Rail told me when we were talking about who are the stars, who are the potential superstars that are going to carry the AEW brand, and I said MJF and Darby. And he was like, what about Britt? I was like, I don't know. But after seeing her at All Out, she feels like a star now. Finally, it's like all the pieces are put together, the way she walks, the way she carries herself. She feels like a star. She feels like she's in that moment, kind of like Edge in 2002. Like, she's right there. Like, she hasn't hit the ceiling quite yet, but she's right there. Like, Britt was great, and so was Miss Alien Statlander. Amazing match. If it wasn't for something else, this would probably be the best match of the entire night.
Honestly, I'll say this. Kris Statlander's moveset is interesting, but she's supposed to be an alien, so that's probably why her moveset is a bit different, which I really do appreciate. I mean, the fact that she was on the turnbuckle and she kind of bent her legs back and did like a mule kick from like standing on her head.
That was weird.
That was weird, but she's supposed to be an alien, so it's a really unique, weird move set. But she took like 2 dives and just crashed and burned twice, and I'm like, ugh. She's flat on her stomach, outside the ring and in the ring, and I'm like, well, we know that doesn't work. You probably want to try something else. But I really do appreciate that she stays true to her entire theme. Like, even her moveset is based on what her character is. You don't really see that often with some characters. And
she's gotten better in every single possible way from the persona. Because I remember the first time I saw her, it looked bland. It looked so generic. She looked like something that a little kid creates on 2K19 or something, like a bland-ass generic created character when I first saw her. Now, the look, everything, it's so polished and it looks well done now.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, she's definitely improved a lot since she came back off her injury. You can tell. And also, her association with the best friends in Orange Cassidy is helping her out too.
So what would you guys grade this?
Oh, for me, it's up there, one of the best matches. I put it like a solid B+, A- territory. Was it?
I'd give it an A. Solid A.
Solid A.
Solid A.
I'd say.
Would have gotten an A+, but that weird spot with Statlander that we talked about, like it looked like she was
Yeah.
Ricochet territory where she was just doing too much.
I know.
At least to me, it did.
I know what you're talking about.
Like showy rather than you're in the championship match, just kick her ass already. But
For the women's match, and since there was only 2 of them, I will give this an A. This was a good match. It was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was an A. I'll give it an A.
There's another thing that made me give it only an A. Orange Cassidy's goofy ass.
Here we go.
How did you get your ass beat 20, 30 minutes ago, and now you're just walking around, nothing wrong with you, all is well, ends well?
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah, he kind of did no-sell the previous match.
He did no-sell, but he didn't even no-sell the beat down then. If you honestly saw when he got beat down, he didn't even sell that then. So I'm not. He was just like,
He shouldn't even been out there.
I like.
It sounds like just what it is. Bullshit!
Like I said, I didn't see the buy-in, so I can't speak on Orange Cassidy.
He did not sell that beat down at all at the buy-in. He really
They jumped his ass. It was like Rainbow and B Street. They jumped his ass. They beat his ass, man. Then he just out there. I'm like, you could have. It's not like him being out there added anything to the match, man. He could have just kept his ass in the back, man. Him being out there no selling the beating that he had just took, that's a blemish on the entire night.
Okay. Well, I can understand that a little. That's just that little bit of gripe you had, but other than that, I think everybody is agreed that the women's match is up there as one of the best matches of the night. I think we're all in agreement about that.